Good morning, gamers, and welcome back to the morning news. My name is Mikey. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to this stream. It's the morning. It means we talk shit, we shoot the shit, we have a great time, we talk drama, because sometimes drama happens. There's a little bit of drama happening in the Warhammer community, and by little I mean, basically nothing. But there is drama happening in the wider universe of the YouTube and the internet as a whole, which you can talk about. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're all doing well. Say hello if you are watching live. And if you're not watching live, you're watching this back. Well done. Great job on you. You don't get to experience me live. I stream every single Monday at 7 PM. And I also stream every single Wednesday in the morning around 10. It's 10 o'clock now. I started bang on time. You're all saying I'm late. Why are you saying I'm late? I'm on time. Sometimes I start at 10:15. I've actually started at 10 on the dot, and you still saying I'm late. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Elster Nation. How you doing? Steve Clapton, good morning. George, good morning to you, sir. Swanee, where news? News is coming. News is to come in. We can just... there's no Warhammer news. We just have to talk about just in streaming news. How does that sound? Just streaming news. Imagine getting paid $100 million and then fucking up twice in a row. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Radio Free. How are you doing? Janoson, hello. Matt Barrett, good morning. Good morning, Mercenary. Organ, what's this? He's starting bang on at 10. I know. I'm always on time. I'm always on time. Listen, I'm always on time. What's wrong with you? Good morning, George. Again. Vorpal, wait, he's early. I'm not early. I'm bang on time, as always. I'm always... Listen, the stream starts when I'm ready, okay? Not when you decide. Not when I say on YouTube. When I'm ready. And I'm ready now to talk about the drama. It's very bright this morning, isn't it? Hello, Lord Nerdbane. Control Alt Admech. Oh, yeah, I did see that. That was quite funny. Someone's wrote a Warhammer 40k list. I don't think it's legal. I don't think it actually works. But someone has managed to write a Warhammer 40,000 Adeptus Mechanicus list that at the start of the first turn tables itself. Let's see if we can find it. Radio, can you tag me the meme that someone posted? So I can try and work out if it's legal. Because if it's legal, that'd be funny. Wait, he's early? No, not on. Did you see you get 2 bases Rippers in Leviathan? I did say that on the video. On multiple, I've said that in multiple videos, but yes, I did. Yeah, the Ripper Swarms. The Ripper Swarms come in units of 3, and you only get 2 in Leviathan because they come with the Hormagaunts. Per 10 Termagants, sorry, you get 1 Ripper Swarm. So you need to have 30 Termagants to have 1 max unit of Rippers. 1 minimum unit of Rippers, sorry, even. Not even max, cringe. My mum always said on time is 5 minutes late. I agree. Carry off. Hello there. Like the stream, you lot. Come on. Yeah, 44 people, 11 likes. Cringe. Matt Risby, good morning to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Holy crap, on time. Listen, what's wrong with you? Why is everyone just saying I'm late? I'm always on time. Morning, Mikey, you handsome chap. Good morning, Crafting Kanju. How are you, buddy? I enjoyed your Seraphon painting video that you did on Live It Let's Dice. Great job, dude. You're like a wizard. You stream precisely what you mean to. I am a wizard, actually. Elsa Nation. Actually, everyone just remember I am a wizard, okay? I'm the best. I'm better than anyone. Morning, all. First time joining your love stream. Hello. Wrong channel. While doing some training for work. Live stream, not love stream. That's more for Elston. Yeah, fair play. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Really appreciate it. Good morning, Deowag. How are you? Oscar, hello, good morning to you. Can you tell me if we love or hate 10th yet? I did do that on Monday. I did do a lot of hating on 10th on Monday. Love stream is a completely different concept for early hands. That's a bannable offence for early hands, I think. If I did a love stream on YouTube, probably can't do that. Dunk that like button. Dunk the like button or dislike it. Thanks for the nice words. No worries. Thanks for making cool content for watch. Good morning, Jace. How are you? Good morning, Steve. Hello. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? There's we're we're a bit loose on the old drama today because I'll be honest. The title of the stream is referring to the fact that everyone thinks there's going to be a day one FAQ. And like, I'm just like, where is this rumor coming from? Everyone thinks there's going to be a day one 10th edition FAQ. And I'm a bit like, yeah, that'd be great. But where's this rumor coming from? Because I've heard nothing. And usually, my finger is right on it, you know? I can feel every single vibration of news of Warhammer. I'm on it. But all I'm hearing, is everyone just going, yeah, there's a day on FAQ, there's a day on FAQ. And I'm just like, yeah, there's like just people saying it. There's no actual like rumor. So that's what I'm thinking. What's everyone saying? So what I'm actually going to be doing is probably talking about submarines, the biggest streamers in the world breaking the law multiple times in a row, random streamer drama, and then I'm going to paint some models. You know, because I've got the new TT combat paints. I left my camera off over there. You can probably see from the thumbnail. I've got some new TT combat paints, and I'm going to try those out because I think it was fun. Like 2 weeks ago, we painted the Orc Death Dread. There we go. Found it. Found the word. The Death Dread. And we did that all on stream, which is really fun. Using just new paints. Where's the picture? There it is. Is that it? No one. Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, because I wasn't streaming last Wednesday, because I was in Colchester seeing Midwinter Minis, wasn't I? I was seeing Midwinter Minis. But 2 weeks ago, we paid on stream with some brand new paints because we got the Pro Acryl set, very generously given to me by Element Games. I'm not really affiliated with Element Games, but they gave me a cool goodie bag, so I was like, thanking you. But yeah, we paid this on stream. I did a little bit more off stream. It took us like 2 hours to do. It was very, very quick. I'm really enjoying doing bases like this, just dry brushing Zamisi Desert over like brown. So you're going to see this in a video soon. There's Matt Risby in chat who's actually going to be in the video, which is super cool. I just need to finish editing it. But I painted this on stream using the new paint set that I was given. And then I've been given the new TT Combat paint set, which isn't actually out yet, I don't think. Is it out? It might be out soon. Either it's just been released or it's out soon. And yeah, we're going to paint a Librarian. I'm going to play Librarian for my 10 Desolators, because I played against Deathwatch the other day and they got shot to shit. And I was like, you know what? They need an Inmun. They could really do with an Inmun. But that's the plan today. So we can talk some general internet streamer submarine drama, and then we can paint some models, because there's not a lot of like ironically 10th is not out yet and it's already like there's nothing going on. Like everyone's already seen it already. Mate, I am so sleepy after DreamHack, but if you want a drama, there was a cheater caught in Fortnite tournament and there was a small riot. Nice. I feel like talking about general streamer drama is pushing my luck. Maybe talking about Fortnite specifically is pushing my luck even more. I'm also going to be talking about these. Well, I'm going to be talking about these in a short soon. But I wanted to show you. Look at these. That I was very kindly given. I'm going to be making a short about this. People are saying that 10th is out yet. Technically, it's not out until you get the mission pack. You don't have the mission pack, you can't play the game. You're using like online resources, right? Look at this. Right? If you've seen my UK Games Expo video, then you'll already have an idea what this is. Do you think this miniature's cool? What if I told you that it isn't painted? I know it's gonna be a cool short to do, but this is a preview for you for tuning in live because I love you all. Thank you very much. This isn't painted. It's called the water wolf or water fox. This is 3D printed in colour. How cool's that? How cool's that? Hey, Mercenary Q, thank you very much for gifting a membership. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mercenary Q. That's just reminding me. I have to do my. Ooh, hello. I do my begging. Gotta do my very nice ask. Hello. Let's try and make 10 members today. We're on 6. Let's try and make it to 10. Let's try and get 4 members today. That'd be really cool. That'd be really epic. It lets me do what I want to do. It lets me make cool content for you. Sometimes you like the content, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. But sometimes you really like it. That's why you tune into the stream. So become a member today. We really appreciate it. But yeah, this was 3D printed in colour. And I know people have said like, oh yeah, Hero Forge and stuff. But you don't get blending like this from Hero Forge. Look at the blending. It's cool and painted and not like the grey, like all these grey names in chat, literally. What show you say life out? So that's one of them. I've actually got another one, which is, I don't think it looks as good, but it's like quite the feat. Like this one. Like this is 3D printed in colour as well. Like it's a bit more wild. I think this is more just like a haha, look what we can do. But it's like, this is one Georgie picked. It's like a little robot man thing with a cup of tea and a cat and a towel. Hey, Organ, thanks for the 5-8.
YouTube let me gift subs on mobile.
Bastards, let them gift subs. Thank you very much for the 5, Organ. Really appreciate it, buddy. And Oscar, thank you very much for becoming a member as well. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you so much, Oscar. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much for becoming a member.
Rejoined.
Is it liquid resin or powder print? It's liquid resin, I believe. So yeah, so this is fully 3D printed. I do wonder. I do think it's like grey on the inside, but look at the cat. Look at, like, sorry about my face in the background. Look at the cat. That is not painted. It's printed. How crazy! Sorry about my nails as well. I have really bad nails. It's like so crazy. Like that is 3D printed. No paintbrush has touched this miniature. Don't you think that's insane? Don't you think that's insane? Right? That and then the water wolf as well. So GW, are you going to sell us printed models soon? No, but one-page rules will, probably. No idea how they've done all that. Well, it's by onlygames.co, and it's part of My Mini Factory. So if you've seen My Mini Factory before, obviously I've worked with them in the past. They're going to be offering, especially, it's going to be insane if you're a 3D designer as well. They're going to be offering, anyone who designs a model can be like, tick a box and be like, allow us to sell it through Only Games, right? And then every time someone buys a model on My Mini Factory, you're going to be able to like paint it and have it shipped to your house. How crazy. And like you can literally just, and it's like all online. It's not like preset colors. You get to paint it like, but digitally. So I think that's pretty insane. I'm excited to do like a video about it. But they're actually sending me, I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Matt, thank you very much for gifting 5. Thank you so much, Matt. That's very kind of you. We've made the goal. Well done, everyone.
Gifted members.
Thank you so much, Matt Byron, for gifting those 5 members. Look at all these people that are now not Grey Name Cringe. They're AI painted, just like thanks to Matt. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. That's very kind of you, mate. So, Brown Bear, Tortured Soul, Alex Neal, Lord Bodard, and Caring Commissar. Make sure you say thank you. Thank you so much, mate.
Rejoined.
But yeah, so like they're actually sending me a printed, like similar technology, because this printing like quality is insane. It's like it's resin. Everyone's like has resin, but this one is really, really nice. But they're actually sending me a grey version, and I don't know, I'll try and make time, but would it be cool to try and copy the paint job of this one myself and see how long it takes, and then they can tell me how long it took to print this. You know? Green name mega chance. Exactly. Only green names. Only green names. Don't care about grey names anymore. Only 3D printed green names. So yeah, so they're gonna send me an unpainted one. I'm gonna try and replicate the paint job, and then I'm gonna be like, right, it took me like 9,000 years, and they're gonna be like, yeah, it took an hour to print, and I'm just gonna cry. So it's pretty insane, to be honest. Is it similar to how Hero Forge does theirs? Yeah, but it's a better technology because it has blending that you can do yourself. So, but also there's going to be a wide range because Hero Forge is very limited to just like there's like a few hundred assets, obviously, but like you're limited by those assets, so you can only build D&D stuff. Whereas like this is my mini factory, so any model on my mini factory could be part of their printed painted scheme. I love stuff like this because if the tech is being used for fun stuff like minis, it's already in hospitals helping surgeons. Well, that's actually what I used to do, you know. When I worked at the university, I was helping. I was part of the NHS group that was helping 3D print jaws, bones, joints, anything like that, and we were like testing it. So I used to work in mechanical engineering, which is all about breaking shit, which is quite fun. So it was like a case of we'd like take a bone and try and break it on like on purpose, and then this is really boring now. We'd like analyze how a 3D printed bone would break after it been like simulated, walked on for like a million times. It'd be like, right, okay, it broke that way, so that's a bit shit. So let's redesign it so it doesn't break that way. Let's see how it breaks now. So that's what I used to do. That was my old job. Now I just talk about Warhammer. But yeah, that's what I used to do. So I used to basically help build machines that broke stuff. So, and then you'd like the students or professors that go and analyze how it broke. So yeah, so I've basically like people have got like jaws in their mouths, they've got like bones in their legs, and that's big because I probably helped like work out why they didn't break and why they've got that in their leg now. There's other stuff I've done, which I don't think my contracts are nearly up and I can tell you about, but let's just say it involves planes and things that you can do with planes that are very bad. I help to do stuff with that, which is pretty insane. Went from printing bones and stuff to printing important stuff. Yeah, literally. But yeah, my job was quite fun, to be honest. But yeah, oh well. War criminal. No, I'm not war criminal. I just, you know, like I can't say the word technically. Technically, I'm not allowed to say the word, but I could probably describe some processes about it. Technically, like, you know, like when you've got a plane and you want things to like not be there on the ground, right? You know, when you want things to be gone on the ground and you'd rather it to be like fire. Well, like, what if you could make those things fly further? Then with using less fuel. And that's what I used to do. Mikey goes there. Yeah, so there's probably like things that are being used in certain countries that I've helped develop, which is weird. Explain it in 40k terms, right? Okay. They wanted engines, certain types of engines, to fly further using less fuel, and I helped design it. No, not Hellstormwargaming. So that's some fun stuff I used to do. So I used to help fix people, and then help make people need to be fixed, I guess. Pretty weird. Turning mortars into manticores. There we go. We got it. We're from Storm Ravens. You know, like the hunter-killer missiles. Anyway, that was a weird one. Probably should have said that, but never mind. It'll be fine. Is this where the name Hellstorm came from? No. That's where the love of high and hands rules come from. Long distance destruction. Yeah, literally. Creating the market to help people. Supply and demand. Oh no. Oh no. Supply and demand. That's so bad. Oh yeah. But I used to work on those things at the same time as well. That's pretty funny, to be honest. This explains so much. It was all for research purposes. That's all. R&D for Desolation Marine. Yeah, you know, super crack rockets. You know how they were going to be 36 inches and now they're 48. You're welcome. That's probably the best way I can describe it. I don't know if they were going to be 36, but it helps the analogy. Just have to be careful not to get the two mixed up. Put a rocket in someone's like, yeah, imagine if they take a step and arm it. That'd be really bad. That'd be really awful. That'd be really bad. The 40k app is live? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Don't lie to me like this. Do you like to call it generous 36 inch? No, like, in all seriousness, it was about making, like, engines more efficient. But, like, one of the main reasons they wanted to was because of the Desolation Marines, let's say. Because whenever you work in engineering, shit like that happens. You lied to me. You lied to me, Radio. I'm going to have to ban you. Sorry, mate. I said Warhammer, nothing shows up. All I got is old. If you wait for nerds, war wouldn't be as deadly as it is today. Exactly. How sad. How sad. How do you look at, like, the developer? There we go. Oh, the Warhammer 40,000 app. It is live. It is live. Look at that. This explains so much. What does it explain, Matt? What does that explain? Anything I've just said, what does that explain about me? Android only is Apple and Mikey snob. I'm an Apple snob. Of course I am. Ta-da! We've got the new app. Sign in or register. Oh my god, I have to remember what my app code is. It's alright, because Games Workshop hate me. They didn't send me a preview copy like they sent everyone else. I don't have a camera set up. It works. Look at that. Thank God. So the Bliss building is limited free for a limited time. Of course it is. Of course it is. Bastards. Show it off then. Yeah, I should do. Let me jump over there. Oh shit! I didn't finish setting up my laptop. I don't have an extra camera. Or if I just like, are you ready? Watch this. Watch this. Okay. I'll just sit backwards. And you can look over my shoulder. You can't see that at all, can you? No. I wasn't ready for hobby time. How's that? So this is the new app. So you go on Battleforge. You have full access to the Battleforge building tool for a limited time. Right, can we build my list? Let's try Space Marines. Space Marines. 2,000 points. Gladius Task Force. Okay. Space Marines. Test. That'll do. Tested the app. Cool. Create army. Here we go. We're doing it, chat. Characters. Why are they all blanked out? Is it when you click them? Okay. Oh. Well, it's let me have 5 captains. That's cool. Right, we need a librarian. A Primaris librarian. There he is. Look, we've got him. Where is he? We've got him here, look. This is what we're painting in a bit. There we go. Primaris librarian. We need a librarian intimidator armor, because I'm playing fluffy now, guys. I'm taking 2 librarians. Cool. Let's remove all these. Delete. Confirm. Delete. Confirm. Delete. Don't need any Captain Tinker's armor, but there we go. I've got a lot of them. Oh, this is really slow. I can't see chat right now either. I'm so sorry. Battle line. Where are the incursors? Or infiltrators? They are battle line, right? Or the data sheets. Infiltrate. Are infiltrators not battle line? Have I been dumb? Oh yeah, look at that. They're not battle line. Two of them bad boys. We want 2 Devastator squads. We want a big fat unit Desolation squad. What else do we want, chat? This is the list I'm playing with. Or tempted to play with. Eradicators. It's shit it's going to cost a list build if you got the rules. I'm still paying like £1.99 for the old app. Don't need Stone Guard, they're shit. Terminate squad. Tempted to put in a Thunderfire, but I don't know how to fit it. Scout snipers. Oh, maybe I could drop the scout snipers and take a Thunderfire. That'd be fun. Whirlwind, because I hate everyone. What else do we have? Well, let's go back. Let's work it out. So, Desolation squad. 9. War gear option. Super frag. Right, this is the sergeant. How do we... Banger. War gear options for these. Super frag. Nope. Go away. Super crack. That's too many. Okay. Devastator squad. Devastator sergeant will not take the bolt pistol or bolt gun. He'll take a combi weapon, a thunderhammer. Cool. And then the devastators. Oh my god, why do you have to do each one at a time? 4 grav cannons. Cool. So we'll delete that. Okay, this is it's fine. It's kind of annoying. It's not terrible. Drop that for a multi-melter. Add 2 more. 2 of them. Oh, it hasn't caught up with that. It didn't catch up then. Did you see that? I added more. It says there's only 1 melter rifle. 4 melter rifles, 2 multi-melters. That's not right. That's not right. It's 3 melter rifles because the sergeant also has a melter rifle. Okay. Tested the app. Oh yeah, that's the man list name. I was like, what? Terminators, big fat boys. Why can't I swap the fucking sergeant's power sword? It's so shit. 7 storm bolters. Fuck tons of power fists. Bam bam. What's my problem? Invalid war gear selected for Devastator Sergeant. Why? War gear options. Bolt pistol can replace and bolt gun replace with 2 lightning claws. The bolt pistol and bolt gun can replace with 2 different weapons from the following. So I've got to keep the close combat weapon? Yeah, literally. You've got to keep the close combat weapon. Okay. So you have to use a combat weapon. You can't not use a thunderhammer. Invalid war gear for Desolation Squad. Oh my god, why? This isn't very intuitive. What's the invalid war gear? They've all got... Oh, because they haven't got enough of these. That's annoying. Invalid war gear for Eradicator. Why is it invalid? Because I don't have enough combat weapons. 5. That's a bit... they should be linked. They definitely should be linked. That's so weird. And then you can be the Warlord. You can have an enhancement of Bolter Discipline. I hate you all. Okay, and then I'm missing something. I can't remember what it is. That's fine. What about reference? How does that work? Sorry, I really can't see chat. I'm just going through the motions. I'm going to jump back over. You probably can't hear me either. Can you hear me? It looks like you can hear me. That's okay. What does a apothecary do? Oh, I hate that. Why do I have to click each one? Oh, I hate it. Why do I have to click everything? I've got to open them all. I'd rather it doesn't all be open so I can just scroll, right? Law? Why is the law button different? Okay. That's pretty weird, isn't it? I suppose when you got units like the assault squad that can take 9,000 different weapons, you're like scrolling for days. Brutalis charge. Can I like see my list? Export. Okay, the export's quite nice. I got the drop pod. What an idiot. Dedicate transports. Where's the drop pod? How's a drop pod not a dedicated transport? Okay. It seems fine. It's all going to depend how much it's going to cost, right? Like, how much is it going to cost for this? Army rules. Blessings of Corn. Oh, I hate all the tap boxes. That's so annoying. Especially on the same ability. This is all one ability and they've got tap boxes. That's very weird. Weird. How much are you going to cost me? That's what I need to know. Oh, it seems fine. It seems fine. Right, let's catch up with chat. Sorry. Hopefully you could see that. Why are Scout Snipers so much sneaking in eliminators? Because funny. The app is out, yeah. Everyone pings Mikey's phone. Boo, not on my Apple Store. Show it off there, Mikey. I did. Hopefully you see it. Is there anything else you want to say? I mean, it's fine. It's all going to depend how much it's going to cost. If it's going to be like £2 a month, I'm in. If it's going to be like a £5, I'm going to be like... I can just write it down. Don't look that bad. It looks fine. There's a couple of things I don't like. Like, I don't like having to tap everything when I'm looking at rules. Like, why is it, like, hiding everything? That's so weird. When you searching the app to find it, I literally went on the old 40k app and clicked developer and it was there. They still want money for it? Yeah, of course they do. What's the app called? It's called Warhammer 40,000. On the App Store, it's called... Let me just have a look. I'm loading it up. It's gone. Yeah, so I literally went on the old one. And then you click on the developer. Here. And then it comes up. It's called Warhammer 40,000 the app. As you can see. That's what it's called. So attempt to get a whirlwind again, might dust off the old Thunderfire Cannon too. Yeah, literally the same, mate. So now you can't add characters to units. Yeah, but that's done at the start of the game, not like in your list either. We'll be interested to look at how codexes are added on. Is there, if that is there already. I really hope you do offer code-only purchases for codexes. Not for me personally. I love books, but those that don't. Yeah, it'd be nice if they did, but I doubt they will, because they love making money from books. What happened to the internet predictions at Land Raiders with a new hotness? Land Raiders is so bad. Land Raiders are just so bad. Should be free with Warhammer Plus. He should be, yeah. It's about Warmer Plus. Cringe. Why you got Warmer Plus? How much does the AOS one cost? I think the AOS one's like... I don't even know if I pay for the AOS one. I don't know. I can't pay much. I don't think... It must be like... Like, I pay like £2 for the 40k one, and that's fine. If it's going to cost like... £5, I think it's a bit toppy. Have Warhammer tweeted about it yet or anything? Because if it's gonna be like a £5, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm alright. I'd rather just fucking pay Battlescribe. I can't even use that. They haven't tweeted about it yet. I enjoy the new 40k app more than Battlescribe. It's more intuitive. Battlescribe's fucking dated, that's why it's shit. And he can't be bothered. With this, with Army Reactor, with the other apps that are all being developed for 10th, and he's not doing anything and not tweeted, the Battlescribe guy, he's just like, he's gonna be left by the wayside, mate. Now, the good thing is about Battlescribe is it supports multiple games compared to other apps, but like there isn't enough players in my opinion. Pay and it even at a £5 and list it as a work expense with taxes. I mean, yeah, it is a work expense, but still, I'm also like, why would I pay £5 when I could spend that £5 elsewhere? I could literally go out and go and have a meeting in a cafe and spend £5 on a bacon sandwich. I'd much rather do that than pay £5 for an app I'm hardly ever going to use. I mean, I'll probably use it a lot more because Battlescribe is dead, but, you know. Yeah, it seems fine. It seems fine. When I open the app, it's the old version on Android. Yeah, because I think I got the wrong one installed then. There are 2 apps. What else is missing from my list? What else is missing? I can't remember. Because I've made them all on... I've got them all on fucking spreadsheets. List? Will that come up? No. Space. Marine lists. Here we go. This is my list the other day. Look at that. Free, mate. Look at that. Fucking free, pal. Free. Can't zoom in for some reason. There we go. So what was I missing? The Gladiator. That's what I was missing. How do I make my list closer to 2000, chat? Gladiator. Gladiator Reaper. That's 1870. What am I missing? Uriel Ventress, dickhead. Uriel Ventress. Yuri? Oh, because I'm not on characters. Why are characters split up? Why do you just have like all data sheets? I don't care what the keywords are. I just want the models. Uriel. How do you spell Uriel? Oh, I have to choose Ultramarines? Oh, come on now. I can't add Uriel because I haven't chosen Ultramarines. Ugh. Right, okay, so I'm missing Uriel Ventress and you can't edit the chapter you're using or book you're using. I'd have to make a new list. Rubbish. That's annoying. AOS is free, but you need the battle tone to unlock army list. Oh, there you go, Volpor. There you go. It's fucking free. It's free, the AOS one. It looks fine when loaded on a tablet, I reckon. Probably fine on a tablet. But like, not everyone uses a tablet. I got like an iPad Air 2. It probably can't update like new enough that I could actually download this app. Also, Mikey, would you be okay with Eldar if their fate dice could only be used 1 dice per unit per phase of the game, so the bikes could use 1 dice in shooting, 1 dice in charge? That'd be a lot better, yeah. I just think Devastating Wounds is a shit mechanic. I mean, that's like the bulk of the problem is that Devastating Wounds is a shite mechanic. It only really works for like 1 damage weapons. But when you got something that's like 2d6 mortals on a 6, it's just anything that causes mortals in shoot phase is going to be really strong, and they've just given Eldar all of it, and then a way to manipulate the dice. Really stupid. Really, really dumb. Are Eldar really that busted? Yes. Yeah, I went through it on Monday. I'm going to be probably releasing a video about it tonight. I'll probably edit the stream on Monday into a shorter video. But yeah, Eldar are very busted. Don't fully get the rule stacking. Like the quick again, I've made a video about it. I'm going to release a video about it later. But the long and short of it is that they move 7 inches whenever you want to shoot a unit. One unit can move at the end of your movement phase for 1 command point. They have essentially a minimum of 6 free 6 rolls on devastating wounds, so can cause mortal wounds with all of their good weapons. And like the Wraith Knight is 370 points and has as many mortal wounds as you have rolled at the start of the game, plus 6. Because you have like the Farseer who can flip a dice to a 6 whenever they use a fate dice. So you roll 12 dice, and then no matter what you roll, 5 of the ones you don't want can be a Farseer 6. So like if you say roll 5 ones, all of those are technically can be 6s. Would you ban them? No, I'm not going to ban them. I'm not going to ban them. That's like not what I'm about. I'm more about complaining and making the issue known. Desolate that Farseer. The problem is it's on a fucking bike and it can stay out of range. Chat died down because everyone's trying to make their list of the app. Yeah, literally. Removing the devastating wounds from decannons and Wraith Knights. I think just devastating wounds need changing as a whole. I think just devastating wounds as a mechanic is really bad. I just don't think it should be in the game. It's just way too strong. I'm about complaining. Yeah, literally. I do like to complain, to be fair. Devastating wounds changed to no armor saves. I think devastating wounds should just be no saves whatsoever. You know? Because we've had that last edition. It was pretty strong. Quite scary. You know? But yeah, I think devastating wounds should just be ignore saves, like all saves. Because then it's really, really good. It's really good at killing tanks. It's really good at killing particular models. Really good at killing characters, etc. But what it's not really good at is wiping a unit just because you rolled a 6 and then rolled another 6. But happy making lists in the 1.4K app is just released today. That screws up Custodian's ability because there have been no mortal wounds. There's loads of mortal wounds. There's loads of things that cause mortal wounds. It doesn't have to be the guns that we're shooting as well. There's so many psychic abilities that cause mortal wounds, and that's what Custodians pretty much ignore. Should there be a rule if you manipulate the dice to result to score a hit or wound, then it shouldn't activate devastating wounds? That'd be a nice way to do it as well. But again, I think the best way is just to delete mortal wounds, devastating wounds as a whole. The only time Devastating Wounds feels fair is when you've got an Eldar mirror match, and that's just like 7th edition. When you just had like Eldar mirror matches was the only fair game in the game because everything else was really dumb. Video chat's being cut off. That's annoying. Can I just put a fucking heart in the corner? I'm trying to cut it out. Like this fucking heart thing, like there. Let's put that there. It's really cute. Great. Love a cool heart. But I don't want it on screen. I can't get rid of it. 7th had Grey Knight spawn. Yeah, but the Wraith Knights still beat it, right? Triple Wraith Knight? Triple Unari Wraith Knights. Like, what the fuck? It's so dumb. And that's where we're going to be at the minute. It's going to be interesting this weekend because we've got the tournament this weekend. We've got our first 10th edition tournament. World first 10th edition tournament happening this weekend. That'll be an interesting one. But like I've had to add bottom level blocks line of sight because towering is so broken. I love it when YouTube add useless features. It's really cute. I really like that everyone's clicking the heart and sending little hearts and kisses. But I don't want it like right next to my head. I'm ready for tonight. First game of 10th. Votan against guard. Any tits other than roll 6s. Just bum rush the... If they've not got indirect, it'll probably be a fun game. If they've got loads of indirect, just rush it as fast as you can. But on is how important is base size. I think base size is still crucial. Purely because you don't have auras anymore, as you mentioned. But the problem is you've still got like deep strikes and stuff like that, and being able to like block the board. Like being able to like put models in the way so you can't deep strike, so you can't charge in certain places. If you've got a bigger base, then you're going to give someone, like, you're going to have a bigger advantage over the smaller base. Where do you want us to kiss then? Not next to my head. You get it? You get it? That was a fun sex joke. Knights essentially plays on open tables. A lot of the time, yeah, because terrain isn't built for Knights being able to ignore terrain or ignore windows or look through windows, etc. So we're adding lower level blocks line of sight on every board. Just while things settle down. I wanted to play pure 10th because it's a 10th edition tournament. It's on the release day of 10th. And there's still tickets available. If you want to come down, come to Sanctuary. Never played 10th edition before. Neither does any of the other players. It's going to be great. Come down. And also, as some of you mentioned, we're also giving away decks. So I've had the decks made up. Look, I'll show you. For attendees. The computer's very slow today. Not good. File Explorer not responding. That's not good. Let me show you. I met a lovely man at the printers yesterday who sorted me out. Oh, fucking big Chad. There it is. These bad boys. Look at this. Go to a Hellstorm tournament and get treated like royalty, mate. So we're giving. I've made decks for everyone. Look at that tactical deck. Wow. Look at that, everyone. Get your own deck to play Warhammer with. Fixed objective. Wow. How cute. Look at that. Look, and even. And even, if you scroll down to the bottom, Gambit. Oh, Gambit deck. Oh, look at that. Come to Hellstorm Heat 3. Hellstormwargaming.co.uk/shop. Happening this weekend. GW going to send pictures to those decks so they can suck my pink dick. No, they're not. It'll be fine. This is a deck that's in the Leviathan box. Yeah, mate. Yeah, so obviously, like, the problem I was having was the fact that we're playing on the 10th release tournament. It's a 10th release tournament on the day, so no one's going to have the mission deck, so how are you going to play? And at one point, I was like, oh, we could randomize it. You could, like, roll dice and try and find out what cards. I was just like, no, I'm just going to get the card printed for the players. Get some free merch. Yeah, literally. Turn up, get some free merch. And we're giving away a Leviathan box set. So, if you want to come down, Hellstormwargaming.co.uk/shop. We've got space for another 7, I think. What if you want to buy decks from you? Can't sell them. They're free. Did you actually send everyone Hellstorm branded stuff? Imagine. There you go. Come down this weekend. As I said, there's 9 tickets left. It's going to be 5 rounds, not 6. Because obviously in the morning, if you are attending, we're doing like a list building session. So you're going to have like the mission cards in hand. You can bring as many models as you want. If you want some help with your list, or you just want to look at the missions before you start playing, then you can build a list on the morning. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be good fun. So come down if you want to. Free pizza on the day, free sandwiches on the Sunday, and then you get a deck to play with that you can take away and probably use whenever. Gonna be a fun weekend of pure chaos. Exactly, it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a fun time. I think no one's gonna know what's going on. Everyone's gonna take ages to play. It'll be fun. What if I buy something else and get a deck as a gift? No, I literally can't. Cheers. At I don't have the right keyboard. Anime man, that's who it is. I don't even know what it says. Let's find out. It's probably gonna be something like pussy in it. Zawa. That's what it says. But yeah, so that should be fun. That's the way, because like that was the one thing I've seen a lot of people trying to run like RTTs and stuff. It's like you have to play you have to play fixed objectives, and I think fixed objectives are really difficult. So you're just gonna get like loads of games that score like 40 points. So I think the fixed objectives are fine, but I think for now I think playing with the decks is probably the best way to play, because fixed objectives are just really hard. Like you take fucking assassinate and then just put all the characters in the back of the board. Alright, sound. You want to take engage on all fronts? Alright, cool. They just kill all your fast moving units and I can't get it. Cool. So I think having the mixed ones, having the deck is the best way to play for now, while we work it out still. So I just had to go and get them made. But it's been a bloody nightmare. I tried getting printed like over a week ago. And then this printing company was really fucking me up. And they wanted to charge me like nearly £300 for some cards. I was like, are you high? I think Trade got the options. I like these options, yeah. Because I like 10 personally did make it a little bit feel a bit more dynamic. I think it makes the game feel a bit more dynamic, but it's nice you got like a little bit of a choice. Tactical ones are sometimes very, very feel bad. Like which? Like Storm Hostile Objective. Turn 1, Storm Hostile Objective. Ah, no, please, Akira. Like, please don't make me do it. Maelstrom was the most fun to play as well. Only issue was they were never really balanced. Yeah, I like it because at the minute we've basically got really, really old 7th edition missions. Because 7th and 8th edition, before ITC and stuff like that, we used to play like a primary mission, an Eternal War mission, and a Maelstrom at the same time. And that's basically what we've got. That's basically what we're playing right now. So like you used to play. So I was catching up with chat. What have I gone for prints? It's just like thick paper. It's thick paper because I wasn't doing anything too fancy. Because it's only for the tournament, and it's not really planned to last much longer after that. So it's not super glossy. It's just like I can't remember what I've gone for, but it was just some thick card that I was like, can I shuffle this? And he was like, yeah, and I was like, cool, I'll take that. But yeah, we used to play like primary within a Maelstrom secondary all the time, and that's basically what we've got again, which is really nice to see. It's like always full circle. The mission decks are just 8th edition, 7th edition. We used to play like fucking Scorched Earth with like a Maelstrom deck. So you used to be like, alright, the primary is this and then the secondary is this, and that used to be a tiebreaker, but now it's like primary, secondary is all one mission, which is kind of nice. What size are they? They're like business card size. They're about this big. So, about that. Do you worry that a lot of people think 10th Ed is a bit naff and leave to play Old World? Probably not. I think 10th edition is going to have teething issues, like every edition. Every edition has teething issues right at the start. I think the only one that didn't was 9th. But that's because it was like 8th edition that had issues fixed. So 9th was basically 8.1 or 8.2 or whatever you want to call it, but... Is it a house rule that you redraw if a card is impossible, like bring it down when they have no monster vehicles? No, there's no rules for if something's impossible. There's a few cards that say if it's the first turn, redraw. But yeah, like there's no house rule because there's a stratagem to redraw, you know. And then if you discard one at the end of your turn, you gain a command point. So if you draw ones that you can't do because they've got everything in Deep Strike, it's just tough luck. But yeah, I think 10th edition is having a few teething issues, and the reason people are talking about it because they want to get them fixed, and then when they get fixed, it'll be a better game. But will people just leave to go to Old World? Maybe. It's fine. Tactical objectives are swinging. Yeah, they are, but I mean, like every deck is going to be swinging. It's random. You know, it's just random, so it's always going to happen. Cheers, Brown Bear. But will Old World be good? I don't know. When's it going to come out? I don't know. Is it going to come out this year? Maybe. Can you give a quick rundown on how the tactical cards work? I've not dealt with it myself yet. I've only seen videos. Yeah, I need to go and I'll go and get them, and then I can show you. I'll go and get them because I need to get my laptop charged as well. See you sec. Cheers, Oscar. I played last night, was down 20-6, turn 2. Nothing I could have done any different other than draw better, so I guess I need to get better at lucky draws. A lot of the cards I found are relatively quite achievable. There's a couple that aren't, like again, like Storm Hostile Objective when you're getting smashed, but I guess also that's what the Gambit's for as well. Because with the Gambit, you still score secondaries as well, so you still draw. You know? Right. So, tactical deck. You have a deck of 16 cards. Okay? 16 cards. 8 are fixed, 8 aren't. So you have this one. Tempting target, not fixed. You have Assassination, which has a little icon in the corner, which is fixed. So, at the start of the game, you go through all your fixed objectives, and you decide whether you want to play fixed or tactical. Now, tactical is drawing the entire deck. Fixed is sticking with, like 2 seconds for the entire game. Sorry, I had a yawn coming, sorry. And basically what you do, before the start of the game, you and your opponent decide what you're going to play. You either play... and you put 2 cards face down. 2 fixed missions, you put those down. When you reveal them, they're the 2 missions you're playing for the entire game. If you put 2 non-marked ones on 2 tactical missions, which don't have icons down, you put those down and reveal them. Then they're unmarked, that means you're playing the entire deck. So if you're playing fixed, you're just playing those 2 missions all game. That's all you're playing. If you're playing tactical, the start of your command phase, you draw 2. What we draw? We've drawn Attempting Target and Deploy Teleport Homer. Now, if it's a fixed mission that you've drawn, make sure you read it all the way to the end, because sometimes you score more points if you score it because it's tactical. Rather, if you draw it into it, you score way more points. Can you split and do one of each? No, mate. It's one or the other. You either play random or you play in 2. So at the start of your turn, when you draw, you have a stratagem that is once per game called New Orders, and that is spend 1 CP, discard, redraw. I believe it's only discard 1 as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, end of your command phase, 1 active mission card, discard it and draw a new one. So let's say we don't do that, but there we go. Let's say we're playing these. We're not going to redraw because we want to spend our CP because we want to kill our opponent because we want to spend it on Storm of Fire, obviously. And then at the end of the turn, you try and score them. So obviously, tempting target is they choose an objective. You're going to try and take it, and then deploy teleport homers is do an action basically. Let's say I score this one, but I don't score this one. So at the end of my turn, I can discard this card for free and actually gain command points. So at the end of each turn, you can discard one of your cards to gain a command point. And then next turn, you draw 2. That is it. That's just how tactical works. The tactical deck works. It's relatively straightforward. But yeah, you'll find a lot of people are playing drawing because they haven't built a list that plays for the fixed yet. Because playing fixed is really hard because it's only 2, which means if you choose a bad one, you're fucked. So if you score it, do you discard it? Yeah. Yeah, you go to the discard pile. You can't keep redrawing same cards. You keep getting the same card over and over. They're all once per game, if that makes sense. 16 cards means it's fairly consistent. Yeah, exactly. But you're going to draw 2 a turn. Out of the 16 cards, you're going to see 10 to 15. You know? Can you download the cards? No. You have to go buy the cards. Or use Tabletop Battles. Tabletop Battles lets you randomize it, but I don't think it lets you redraw the same card multiple times. So it doesn't really work as intended right now. But I'm sure it'll get fixed. But yeah, if you use new orders every game, every turn, you'd see 15 of the 16 cards. However, there's not a great deal going on. I don't think people care about XQC watching Breaking Bad on the stream. Or the boat. Or the submarine that's got lost. So I think we'll just move on to painting now. And also Smosh got brought back. Everyone remembers Smosh? Fucking Anthony Padilla and Ian Hecox. They bought Smosh yesterday, which is crazy. Pretty mental, to be honest. Smosh, yeah. Remember Smosh? Shut up!
So, in 2005, Anthony and I created this channel, Smosh, as a way to make each other laugh and just have fun. And very quickly, it resonated with millions of people, and it turned into
look at the quality of video there.
To make each other laugh.
Look at the state. You guys.
And was just so awesome. But after 6 years of doing almost everything ourselves, and the rate at which we were putting out videos, we realized...
Hey, Dylan Reno, thank you so much for coming, member, buddy. Really appreciate it. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. If you are a member, join the Discord. @SpacePoint Discord in chat. I'm kind of glad I was too old for Smosh. I'm cringing so hard right now. Nah, it's cute. It's channel. And then it just like being like, you know what? We're selling our channel to someone else so they can make all the money, so we can do what we want to do. But then because they're making the money, they're our boss. So now we can't do what we want to do. We have to do what they say, and I hate it. Bruh. The fuck is Smosh? Are you high? What the fuck is Smosh? These guys are like the OGs. These guys have been going around for like nearly 20 years. On YouTube. They're one of like the first big YouTubers. Doing really shit comedy sketches. But what they did is they were like huge, but they didn't have the money because at the time when they like 2011, you couldn't make money on YouTube. Chat is full of Zoomers, I know. Organ isn't even a Zoomer. I think he's older than me. But like at the time, you couldn't make money on YouTube. But they were like, we really want to make money. But this company was like, well, we could just like sell you off to people. So like, yeah, let's do that. Crazy.
pushing through, but after about 6 years, I realized that this company's goals for Smosh were...
Smosh was original
just
LOL
too
XD random
different
content. Yeah,
from my
literally.
own. So
They invented the LOL random XD.
I left to create a channel on my own as an independent creator.
And I stayed on at Smosh because I felt like there was still so much more to do on that channel. However,
Like, Anthony Padilla is like... I think his podcast is so good. The one podcast I listen to, I always say that I listen to a few, but his show, I Spent a Day With, is so good. It's so good. He's like such a great interviewer, and his content's really good. I really enjoy it. To see him grow from like what he used to doing that, but then to go back is really an interesting one. To be fair, less than they sold it. Like I'm trying to work out like how did they get the money to sell something to then buy it back like 10 years later. Either they've like invested it in really good crypto, or the value of the channel has died. Or they undersold it and then they made loads of money later. I don't know
if we could actually do it. So after
the emaciated cook got me. It's good. It's great. It's really cute. It's really good. Our YouTuber finally added oldest back. Thank God. But yeah, they've been doing quite well. But it's just been Ian. But then look, oldest. Yeah, 17 years ago. Look at this. Oh, I'm gonna get copyright claim for this. Never mind. 17 years ago. Oh mate. I can't watch any of it. I'm going to get copyright claim for all of it because there was no copyright stuff when these are coming out. Look at the hair. Look at them. Look how dumb they look. Oh, mate. Food battle was crazy. I mean, that's how OG they are. Look at that, 17 years. YouTube doesn't even feel that old. I just got back. Why Smosh on screen? Because Anthony Padilla and Ian bought it back. That's why. We went on a nostalgia trip. We're talking about internet drama. Smosh has been bought back by the channel that's the people who sold it all those years ago in 2011 or whatever it was. So really cool to see. Really cute. Great job. Great job, Ian and Anthony. Not that I know you personally, and I'm using you by your first names. Mr. Padilla and Mr. Hecox. Well done. Congratulations. I was aware it was sold. Yeah, so they basically do like a little rundown, but essentially it got sold. And they sold it because they wanted to do bigger projects and they weren't making any money. And then they couldn't do what they wanted to do because they'd sold it, so they had bosses. You missed Ian from Smosh being called an emaciated cook by his mum. By his own mother. It's very fun. Very fun. But the other drama was XQC. Did everyone hear about XQC? Do you know who I mean when I say XQC? The juicer. Watching Smosh while eating cereal, all is right with the world. The world is healing. Nature's healing. Smosh is back owned by Smosh. XQC, one of the biggest streamers. This man. This man was paid more than LeBron James to stream on a new platform. This man was paid $100 million to stream on Kick.com. And not exclusively as well. Obviously, if you've heard of Kick.com, kind of a bit of a yikes. A bit of a yikers website. But he's one of the biggest streamers in the world. And his last stream, there's loads of news articles because he got paid $100 million. That's like money that's like never been heard of for like streamers. Like like sports personalities like LeBron James got paid less than this man to stream on Kick, right? And yeah, it's just a gambling website basically. It's owned by a gambling company like CasinoStake.com, because they want to be able to promote gambling through streams because Twitch banned it. That's why it all happened. That's the long and short of it. Well, this man got paid $100 million to stream on Kick. The first thing he did was watch The Dark Knight on stream. Isn't that lower than Ninja's Facebook Gaming? No, Ninja got paid 40 million. Yeah, he got paid 40 million. XQC got paid 100 million. Because XQC's got like a background in gambling on stream as well. So he just, because Kick has no terms of service, supposedly, it's really bad. It's like the Deep West. Like the dark side of streaming. Like, people are just streaming, like, getting their tits out. They're, like, raw dogging, you know. They're just doing everything. Like, they're saying, like, lots of really, really bad words on stream or in chat and not getting banned for it. Right? And then he just, because there's no terms of service, you can't get banned. He just starts watching The Dark Knight, like the film, full on. Just watching a movie on stream. And then he gets done for it. He gets told off. There's loads of news articles being like, this guy got paid 100 million to and start watching The Dark Knight on stream. And then what does he do? Does he do yesterday? Lads, I can't play any sound. But he's just watching Breaking Bad. He just sat watching Breaking Bad for 5 hours on stream. Like, you were paid $100 million. Could you not please hire a PR guy? Please, for the love of God, I hire someone from PR. So what? He played Rocket League for 2 hours and then watched Breaking Bad for 3. Shit like this is going to ruin every single platform known to man. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, all of those streaming platforms are going to be fucked because of this, you know? Because companies are going to be like, wait a minute. Netflix will be like, wait a minute. Why are they streaming? Let's ban everything. Let's pull advertising from all of these things. If you could, you would. You can't. You can't do that. It's illegal. Got the money, doesn't care. If he gets banned or causes Kick a problem, he won't get that money. Who on earth is that guy? A guy who got paid $100 million because he's the biggest streamer in the world. Them lawyers will be coming. Yeah, the lawyer's going to fuck them up. He just sat there and it's still up. I could watch Breaking Bad now via XQC stream. Look, it's the fucking 3 hours of it. Walter, put your dick away, Walter. Jesse, put your dick away. Take it out of Walter's mouth. You know? What's the goss? Man who gets paid $100 million, watches Dark Knight on stream, gets told off for it, watch Breaking Bad instead. He 100% got the cash and doesn't care. No, I think he's dumb. I don't think he's got the cash. I don't think he will have got all the cash up front. Or if he has, there'll be like some clause to get it back. So yeah, it's just a really dodgy website, because if you did that on YouTube, you get copyright claims straight away. Like, if I did that, I get a big warning on screen, be like, "You're watching copyrighted material. Stop watching it." And then if I don't do it fast enough, it'll delete the stream. Everyone's talking about it's a lot of PR. The problem is with it is like, yeah, it's great PR because all press is good press. But the problem is like when you're messing around with like copyrighted material, people come down hard, you know? People come down really, really hard on like copyright. Like streaming platforms. Like, to be fair though, the big fucking Nazi Aiden Ross, he was like streaming on Kick, and he streamed the Super Bowl and not a lot happened. So even if he got 10% of the cash. Yeah, literally. He's not got an exclusive contract either. It's 100 million just to stream on there sometimes. So you could just go back to Twitch and carry on. But it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to watch it happen. It's really bizarre. Like it's like, what the hell are you doing? No idea, don't give a shit. Okay, that's fine. But people do know he is. He's the biggest streamer in the world. Have you seen this? Seen the controls for the missing submarine? Oh, this missing submarine, man. I don't know if you know, but I've had Twitter open this entire time. The one thing that's been trending is Iron Lung. Everyone seen Iron Lung, the video game? where he's trapped in a submarine. He can't get out because he's sealed from the outside. Ooh. a little bit there, isn't it? How many small creators could they have gotten for 100 billion and flooded the platform? It's not about like flooding the platform with creators because they'll get that for free. There's so many people that are moving over to Kick because big streamers like XQC are like streaming there now because they're trying to like fill the void of like, oh, Noah's doing this in my niche, so I'll do it. Because like the revenue split on Kick is very good. Because on YouTube, for example, YouTube take 50% or 45% of every advert that you view. I get 55%, they get 45%. And every membership or super chat, I get 70% and they get 30%. That's just how the cut works. Whereas on Kick, it's 95% to the creator, 5% to Kick. Because it's all funded by gambling. It's all funded by a casino. Let's get the submarine chat going. Don't these non-exclusive contracts usually have some sort of required hours? Yeah, they do. What's more important, having billions of oxygen right now? Why not both? Or neither. Or neither as these millionaires are doing. Yeah, the submarine is pretty crazy. I was watching a video about it. I was watching a video about it this morning. Everyone's just talking about the Iron Lung. David, in my game, I created the Iron Lung as a cautionary tale. Here we go. I created this game as a cautionary tale. Billionaires, at long last, we have created the Iron Lung from the classic sci-fi game. Don't create the Iron Lung. It's mad. Why would you get a tube this big? Why would you do this? Why would you ever? You got unlimited money. Why are you so dumb? How did you get unlimited money if you're so dumb? Then I watch a submarine that isn't fucking got like some wanker on it. What's it called? Titan. Let's have a look at this.
That's right. By the time we're done testing it, I believe it's pretty much invulnerable. And that's pretty much what they said about the Titanic. That's right. By the time we're done testing it, I believe it's pretty much invulnerable.
It's invulnerable. That's what they said about the Titanic. Exactly. Oh, mate. What a fucking idiot.
Something like a big fishing net or even part of the Titanic. Or there was a leak, in which case it would implode instantly and it's over. So if you want to look optimistically at it, they lost power, but they have 3 more days of air and they're bobbing on the surface somewhere, and we just can't find them because they don't have power.
They're not bobbing on the surface somewhere, chat. They're definitely stuck. Y'all, please watch this. It's a CBS story that aired a while back about a submarine that is now missing. The creators of the submarine are deeply unserious. So listen.
An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
And they all signed it. You sign this waiver, it doesn't matter if you die. And they all signed it. It's unsinkable. Where have I heard this before? It literally sinks by design.
Oh, take your shoes off. That's customary. Okay. Wow.
Inside, the sub has about as much room as a minivan.
So this is not your grandfather's submersible.
Imagine being stuck in somewhere like that with 5 other people for 3 days. Like, I don't wish death on anyone. Oh, but can you imagine the piss and shit that's in there now? Oh my lord, that'd be awful. What? Oh my god. What if we were trapped in this Titanic submarine together? Oh man, lots of poo in that can.
We only have one button, that's it. It should be like an elevator. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of skill.
The Titan is the only 5-person sub in the world that can reach Titanic depths, 2.4 miles below the sea. It's also the only one with a toilet, sort of. And yet, I couldn't help notice.
Not a toilet, alright, cool.
Pieces of this sub seemed improvised.
We can use these off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
It's a Logitech gaming controller that costs 20 quid, by the way. Logitech gaming controller. It costs like 20 quid. I think it's shot up in price. I think everyone's buying it. It is. It's shot up in price. Look. I can't show you because it shows me. Oh, I hate Amazon. Why are you showing me my address, you dickhead? Corporate wants you find the difference between these two pictures. It's the same thing. It's the same picture. It's the same controller. £40. It was 20 yesterday. People are like living up. This is the game. What gamers don't want you to know. Playing the game, watching some videos. Oh mate. Imagine traveling 4 miles under the ocean and then hearing the USB disconnect noise. £25 Logitech controller. Oh mate. Yeah. It literally sounds like this. You're 2 miles under the sea and then oh no, we've lost control. Oh, he's back. Excellent. Mate, it's so bad. I'm gonna plug that in. I don't need that plugged in. I knew that'd happen.
Come on!
Look at it! It's just a Logitech controller!
Seems like...
I want the full interview. I want the full interview. Oh, it's 35 minutes long. Maybe I don't want the full interview.
Over the past.
We also do commercial and military contracts.
But anyway, they need to be found today or they're going to run out of oxygen, which is pretty yikers. 5-star review. I wonder what the reviews are like. I wonder if it's like would fly submarine with this. Latest. No, very sad. I was hoping all the reviews would be like, wow, really good at driving submarines. It's not. It's awful. Stressing me out thinking about it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But like, it's pretty crazy that you'd get into that after signing a waiver, after seeing what it's made out of, after seeing all the interviews about the designer who made it, to be then like, whoa, it's broke, it's got stuck. 1 star would sink again. Hate to say it, but they're not going to find shit. It doesn't look very good. It doesn't look great. That's all I'm going to say. Slice review control with the highest billionaire body count. The kill death ratio of that control is going to be through the roof. And for only £40 on the Titanic DVD, you could have had an unsinkable experience. The dark humor I can deal with, the people genuinely enjoying it because they're rich or just bad people. I mean, yeah, on one hand, eat the rich. On the other hand, no one deserves to go and suffocate under the ocean. You know what I mean? This is what zero regulation gets you, literally. Another 8 years, you can send out the Razor. The Razor submarine to find the Logitech one. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, what awful. Absolute crazy. Just like, why would you get in there? Why would you? You got unlimited money and no brains. I saw this TikTok this morning, actually. This is the full one. Let's find out what account it was. I think I might still have it open. RBN World. TikTok time. TikTok time.
Laura, sorry.
Type Pog in the chat. It's TikTok time. It's TikTok time, everybody. It's quite good just to know how deep this fucking ship is.
Sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The first milestone is at 40 meters.
I like
below
how
the
we're
surface,
watching,
which is the maximum...
just to pause it there, we're watching a widescreen video in TikTok format on a widescreen computer. That is what we call epic gamer moments.
depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long, which means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship was standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just slightly deeper than that, at 100 meters, is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful because...
We've got a long way to go before this submarine, you know? If you don't have thalassophobia, you will have now. Yeah, literally. We've got like... This is 100 meters. We've got like another 3 miles before you get to the Titanic.
Sickness. But that didn't stop a man named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free
Herbert!
world record at a...
Herbert! Let's go, Herbert! Let's go! Gamer! Diving gamer! Diving gamer, Herbert Nitsch. That's me.
Of 214
literally
meters.
Me.
This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little further down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir.
That's not Herbert.
If he had swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater.
Herbert is better than
Logitech
subconfirmed.
At 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the U.S. Seawolf class nuclear submarine. At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins, and this is when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface, the water pressure exerted on a person or the penguins would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further
That's
down
quite a
the
lot of
depth,
pressure.
at 830 meters would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world.
Lads, we're not there yet.
1,000
It's not even in
below
this
the
video.
surface, we begin to enter the scary zone.
Scary
Sense of
zone.
Scale. This dot right here.
Next video.
Light
The
from
scary
surface can no
zone.
longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness.
Like?
On top of that, the water pressure.
You can't see anything. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to get in a fucking Pringle can to go see the Titanic.
You would experience
mate.
at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning that you would die very quickly. You would also meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At 1,280 meters, we reach the maximum depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle.
Just take
and
a
further
talk.
down at 1,828 meters, we would reach the deepest part of the Grand Canyon, were it to be underwater with us. Down at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the more terrifying sea creatures, like the ominously named black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast with a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through
Black
it.
dragonfish.
Meaning that
I wanna
since
see
we're
it.
in
Where is
total
it?
darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a flashlight. A little further down at 2,250 meters, we would reach the maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid. Sperm whales often have sucker marks and scars left on their
Look at the
bodies
size
from
of that thing,
battles
though.
with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids themselves can grow to be 14 meters long and weigh up to 750.
That's my sleep paralysis demon, this thing. That is fucking horrific. That's my torch. I love that some random guys thought they could build something from B&Q for toys to go deeper than the US military takes its nukes. Yeah, literally.
50 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there. Way further down at 3,800 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic.
Oh, look, there it
A
is.
bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean. Water pressure is at an
Just
astonishing
200 meters
11,000
below.
pounds per square inch down here.
Just
and there are
200 meters below where they went to go, you get the abyssal zone. Exactly where you want to be.
numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and viperfish.
Yeah,
So,
that's where I want to
life
go,
from the
mate,
surface
actually.
can no longer
That's
reach
actually
beyond-
where I want to go. Thanks, re-uploaded TikTok. The ocean is a warp, I hate it. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Again, I just don't understand. Did they actually like test the Pringle can before they took 5 billionaires in there? Thank you for stopping at the Sailing Zone. We've just arrived. Next stop, the Abyssal Dead Zone. Love those squids. It's fucking scary, mate. I've seen them fish on Finding Nemo. That guy needs to get his facts checked. Oh, mate. The Abyssal Zone is such a hardcore name. It is. It is. Just fucking scary as shit, man. Anyway. Sounds more like assassination with extra steps. Yeah, we have to sacrifice himself. We don't have to drive the fucking boat. It's just mental. It's just actually mental, to be honest. Is this all promo for Meg 2? I think they might have to delay Meg 2 at this rate. There's a report that said the sub also got lost last year, but they didn't bother to add in any extra safety features. No, there was a fucking quote of him saying safety is pure waste. On the Abyssal Zone, 4,000 to 6,000 meters, this zone remains in perpetual darkness. It covers 83% of the total area of the ocean and 60% of Earth's surface. That's true. And we're only like 200 meters away. They've only gone 200 meters away, so surely they've not fell off down there. Like batteries run out, controllers disconnected, whatever. Scary times, scary times. Anyway, I think it's time to paint now. Paint for a couple of hours, I think. I'm going to try out these new paints. Everyone's talking about the 40k app, and I think it's fine. We've done that. Already beaten to it. So we did end up talking about the drama that just because it's happening. I wonder if they'll find Jack. No, he's in the deep dark zone. Or shagging some 25-year-old. Who knows? That's probably what he's doing, really. Okay, he's lost. He's frozen in time. That's why he only dates 25-year-olds. Old Leonardo DiCaprio, because he was frozen in Titanic. Frozen mentally. Right, I'm going to set up the stream and get a drink, and then we're going to paint some models. Is that cool? Is that cool? BRB. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. That one. There we go. Just getting stream set up. Hello. I saw what you were all saying. Yeah, Fancy Zones was telling me that I was about to enter the Abyssal Zone. It's very fun. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? See me okay? See everything? Having a great time? Having the best time? Cool. So now we paint. It's paint time. There we go. Getting comfy, getting all sorted. Beautiful. So now we paint. We just shoot the shit. You can talk about Warhammer. You can ask me about my life feelings. Why I think everyone is going to end up in the void very soon. Why I want to end up in the void very soon, or why I don't want to end up in the void very soon. Ask me anything. We can just chat. Okay. We're going to be painting a librarian, as you can see. That way. We're painting a librarian today. This is a Primaris librarian that I've actually converted from Jonah Orion from, I think it's Jonah Orion, from the Deathwatch kit. So it's the Dark Angels Lazarus model. But then I've swapped his arms out. And his head is in this ball of blue tack somewhere. As you can see, there's his head with his shoulder pad, the Bloodraven's shoulder. And then he's got the original Lazarus arm. He's got the original Lazarus backpack with some books on it, so you know he's a librarian. And then he's got the cloak with the librarian's hood on. So I'm going to left that separate so he can spray it. I realised it duplicated, that's why I can hear it here. Let's turn that off. There we go. And I converted the cloak as well. It's all green stuff in the middle, actually. So a lot of this is green stuff. I don't think I've done it very well, but I think it'll be fine. And we're also using the new TT Combat paint. So I'm going to be starting off with throwing shade blue. So these are new paints by TT Combat. They were sent to me for free. Hashtag ad. They're not paying me to advertise them. They just sent me a set, and I thought I'd give them a try because I've not used it before. And using new stuff is always fun. I'm quite enjoying like companies sending me free paints. That's always nice. But then using those free paints to try and paint a miniature on stream is always fun. So I'm just going to try and paint up a librarian this morning. Why is Warhammer? Oh, that is a great question. I wish I knew though. Probably because capitalism. That's why Warhammer. Let's be honest. I did have a glove, so I'm going to use this one. I had a glove and I moved it. Why do you want to end up in the void soon? I don't think it'd be easier. You know what I mean? I think it'd be way easier. Just in general. What's the best flavour of ice cream and why is it pistachio? Never had pistachio ice cream. Never ever. So yeah, so these new got funny names. Like, I can't find one now. Like some of them are quite funny. Like I posted some on Twitter, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's cool. I literally can't find a funny name now. I've just shoved them all to one side. So I put a picture. Like Throwing Shade Blue is quite funny. Poster Boy Blue is also quite funny. What else we got? Capo Red, Trench Mud. Some of them are quite boring. Some of them are just. It was that one. It was Burnt Toast Brown. I was like, I know exactly what that colour is without even thinking about it. You know? Oh. Like that is definitely Burnt Toast Brown. But I like the nozzles on them. The nozzles are really, really thin, which is nice, which means you're not going to get loads of paint out. And they've got like a seal on, which is nice, which is literally just fell off. That's why I got confused. But they're also anti-child proof. So you have to like press down to open it, which I thought was quite fun. But yeah, we're going to try spraying some, throwing some shade and shit. It comes with a bunch of washes as well, which I've already put away in my drawer. Just like quite generic washes, like blue wash. I wonder what colour that is. Well, I thought we'd try them out, see what the crack is. So we just get my airbrush prepped, because we're going to start with the airbrush and get the blue down on all the blue parts. Just putting a bit of ISO through it just to clear out anything that's in from last time, which there definitely is, because I can feel it on the needle. What are you guys up to today? Let me know. What's the plan today? If you got nothing to do later and you want something to listen to, I actually featured on Kiriof's channel. I think Kiriof's in chat or knocking about in chat somewhere. I actually featured on Kiriof's channel because he's got a new podcast that he's doing. So I'm like a guest on there, which is really fun. It's not about Warhammer. It was supposed to be, but it wasn't. Well, there's regular paints or contrast. They're just regular paints, buddy. Normal acrylics. As I said, there's some washes and stuff, but they seem just like normal acrylics right now. I was cleaning out the airbrush to make sure I've got no shit in there to actually spray stuff. Today I'm watching streams or working my cringe 9 to 5. Fair play. I'd do the same if I were you. So we're going to try out Throwing Shade Blue. As the base coat. Oh, I've got to remember those caps fall off. Definitely normal acrylics. They're very thick. Which can be good. But if you're not used to it, they are quite thick. Similar to like a base paint of Citadel, if not a bit thicker than that. Oh, got blue water on myself already. Excellent, great job, Mikey. Showing an old t-shirt. Good to I can buy a new one from Hellstormwargaming.com. Exclamation point merch in chat. Okay, how do they spray? They spray quite well when you thin them down. Let's get some shade on there. Throwing shade, you know what I'm saying? I might thin it down a little bit too much, but it's a nice shade. Is that going to be a Primaris or the regular library? It's a Primaris library, buddy. I have plenty of regular librarians, but they don't really have much utility now. A lot of they don't really do much for the most units that I'm running these days. Oh, I don't have my hairdryer here either. God damn it. My missus has 1,000 Suns Army. We're going to learn 10th again. I already know CP and Cabal points are going to be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, that's going to be a nightmare. Might be best just not running it for a bit, or try out Copper Patrol. I might keep it more simple. Dummy thick. It is quite thick, yeah. I realised I can't remember how I painted my Mega Gargant army, and now I'm worried because how do I paint this new one? Just make it up, mate. You'll be fine. Because they can't join Primary Shoots makes sense. Yeah, he's literally. So this is for my Desolator squad instead of the Apothecary. He's one of those, I'm like, because I was testing out the Apothecary, the Desolation squad, and he's great if you take a couple of wounds, but if people get to your Desolation squad, they used to just kill it. What's the paint up you're working on? I had to step away. So this is a Librarian that I've converted. So it's like Lazarus, the Dark Angels guy. It's the original Jonah Orion chestplate that I've green stuffed in. It's a Primaris Apothecary arm with a Chaos Sorcerer swirly bit. And then some other bits. So. But yeah, I'm trying out the TT combat paint. That's the main thing. I'm drying the paint with the airbrush now. I can't be asked to get my hairdryer. I don't remember where I put it. I should go find it. Let me go find my hairdryer. It'd be so much quicker. Not that I want to use a hairdryer in this heat, but it'll be much quicker. Hell of a lot quicker. Yeah, that was a lot quicker. Okay. They're getting like a dark blue base coat down because I do my ultramarines, or like not ultramarines, my librarians like ultramarines, but really bright. So I'm interested to see what this poster boy blue's gonna look like on top. I'm using this is like the pre-shade, so this is like the base coat, and then I'm going to use the brighter blue to create a gradient. I love that the Red Scorpion's librarian had his honor guard. He was like a head taller than every other marine. I would love to see him primaritified. That's actually some of the bits on here. So like this back piece is from the Red Scorpion's guy, as well as one of the shoulder pads I'm using. So it's 4-draw resin. This one. So that's from him as well. So these are the other bits I need to paint that aren't blue. The blue areas are fun. They have a red arm still. Your airbrush is really quiet. Either that or you've got your mic dialed in. Yeah, it's my mic's really well dialed in because I'm using a hairdryer and you can't hear it. So like, off, on, and you can't hear it. If I stop talking anyway. You can only hear it if I point it directly at the mic. It was like a cool conversion. The green stuff bits look great too. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was just like the middle chest plate. Like those, I'm not super happy with them, but like, I'll zoom in a little bit. You'll see how bad it is. That focus? Yeah, like there, like you can see there, it's a bit splodgy. But it'll be fine when it's painted. But yeah. So they're really matte, these colours. It's a really nice matte finish. Now maybe a little bit of satin in there. It's very smooth. So let's try some poster boy blue, shall we? Because I'll, just for reference, this is the blue I normally use. Where is it? Ultramarine blue. I think it might have dried up there. This is what I normally use. Ultramarine blue. That's the armor colour I normally use. That's all medium. Yeah. I think that one's dried up a little bit. So let's try this TT Combat one. And see what it's like. But it's a one-off as well. It's not. I'm not going to be painting like an army of librarians. It's going to be fine to have a slightly different colour. And like the new Terminator librarian that Nick did is quite dark. So it'd be nice to have like a little bit different because that's quite dark. But then he's got the bright inscription. So that ties them together quite nicely. I will say the TT Combat paints, there's quite a lot in them. Like, for example, it doesn't say 17 milliliters. This is compared to Vallejo. It sounds quite a bit taller. Because Vallejo is also 17 milliliters. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's just it's like a thinner bottle. It feels a lot bigger. But it is taller, but I think it's actually thinner. So ignore me, talking shit, talking out my ass. I like Kantar blue for libraries. Kantar's quite dark, yeah. Oh shit. That's leaking everywhere. That's a very similar colour that I'm using already. Okay. Can you stop leaking? Please? I've wasted half of it because it's all just fucking leaking everywhere. I need to get some air in there because I think the pressure built up is causing it to leak. Cool. Nope, that lid is not coming out. Great. It's just fucking leaking paint everywhere. Okay. It needs a small little air gap just to like let the pressure back in. It's still going. I need a pin, that's what I need. Let it go. I don't think everyone's thin enough or long enough. No, that's too thick. Help! Help! That's too big. Yeah, this isn't very good. It's just leaking everywhere. Because of the air pressure. And one of these really thin drill bits. Problem is they're so thin I can't grab them. I think that's one thing that some companies struggle with is like getting the like bottles right. Because having a thing that's got so much air, there's no air pressure. There we go. Fixed it. Having a bottle that has no air pressure so it leaks out everywhere isn't very good. That's probably a bad sign of a bottle. So that glue nozzle, that'd have been a good shot, yeah. Well, now I've poked a hole in it. It's still leaking. There you go, the air bubble popped out then. Yeah, so that's probably something TT Combat probably want to be aware of, is making the nozzles too thin can lead to build up of pressure to a point where the paint just siphons out. Well, something to be aware of using these paints. Make sure you've got something handy to poke in it, I guess. But I couldn't get I couldn't grab the nozzle with anything either. That was an issue. Yeah, it's supposed to blow blue. It's bang on. And talking about the app today, yeah, I downloaded it right at the start of the stream because it was like as I went live, it came out. It seems fine. If it depends how much it's going to cost. I don't pay £5 a month to build lists. It's a nice blue. More than £2.99 is too much, I agree. That looks good. I imagine it's just part Warhammer Plus, but I don't want Warhammer Plus. Did you say on stream recently there's a gaming space in Sutton in Ashfield? Yes, mate. Sanctuary Gaming Centre. That's where my studio is based. There's a 40k tournament happening there this weekend. Run by yours truly. If you want to come play 10th, come play 10th edition this weekend. Hellstormwargaming.co.uk/shop. That's a nice blue. Yeah, they're really nice colours. These got, except for the bottle issue, the colours are really nice. Obviously, the bottles are what going to make and break paints, because that's where you're going to get it in and out of. Yeah, they're really flat, really matte, which can be fun. Do you often put your paints back in the bottle? No, I just mean like that's what you got to fuck about with them. That's what they're in. That's what's gonna make or break the paint, because you're gonna have to like get it out of the paint. You have to like fuck about with them in. That's what they're based in. If the bottles are shit, it doesn't matter how good the paint is. I think that's a problem with Pro Krill, PT Combat. Have a bit of a bottle issue. Well, Pro Krill sell a fix, which I think is also cheeky. They sell different lids, but you have to buy them separately, and it's like, why? Yeah, it's a nice shade, that. I like it. I do think I want a little one shade higher, maybe. Maybe one shade higher. What we got? We've got EA Blue. It's in the game. How's color compared to McCrab Blue? McCrab Blue is quite... It's a little bit more less saturated. I think this is more saturated. I think it's closer to like Caldor Sky. Maybe Caldor Sky would be a good highlight for it. Yeah, it's got a little bit more colour in it. Like Cantor Blue is quite dark but more saturated. I think McCrag Blue is quite washed out. I think Poster Boy Blue might be better. But again, I'm mostly comparing it to Ultramarine Blue, which I use by Vallejo. But it's very similar. How to get paints in and out of them. Okay. Yeah, that's probably a dumb thing to say. Yeah, but they gotta put the paint in the bottle. Mercenary, obviously. Maybe they have a hard time with the bottle as well. Oh, look at that. Just fucking shot me again. Okay. Right. TT Combat Paint. Nice colours. Nice paint. Bad bottle. It just fucking shot me as I opened it. Hold on. Maybe a 50-50 mix with this colour in. EA Blues in the game. How much we got in there? Plenty. Probably too much. Pour a bit away. Make it a little bit of a 50-50 mix so we got like a little bit of a gradient for a higher, brighter colour. That's like Caldor Sky. EA Blue. Yeah, they keep shooting me every time I open them. And listen, unless I ask, I don't want to be shot in the face as soon as I see you. How do they get paints in the bottle? That's a great question. Oh, maybe that's too bright now. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's way too bright now. Oh, shit. I wanted like a subtle highlight. I'll put some more Poster Boy Blue in. That might be a bit better. Try that. That might be better. Yeah, that's better. Does make it a little bit more interesting when I come to highlight. We'll need to turn the pressure down, it's probably not helping. Anyone else aroused by how Mikey mixes paint in the airbrush? Why are you aroused by that? It's the best way to do it. Don't fuck about. What are you gonna lose? I found that shaking side to side rather than up and down can stop the explosion. Yeah, maybe. Try it. Yeah, that's a nice blue. I like that. Vigorous. I think I have like quite an aggressive paint style where I just like fuck it. What pressure are you ready to airbrush at? 40 now? 40 maybe? I don't know, I just make it up. What are you worried about for? Pressure of the airbrush. Does it spray too big? Turn it down. Does it spray too little? Turn it up. That's all you need to worry about. Don't worry about like numbers. Do what feels right. Oh, pressure is the airbrush. Come on. Come on now. Asking silly questions. I don't know. Just turned it down. It's like a tap, isn't it? What pressure is your tap run at? I don't know. Is it fast enough? No, turn it up. Don't worry too much. Don't worry about numbers. You're painting. It's about art. It's about creating. You know? I thought I was running high at 28. No, it's at 40, I think. Let me have a look. No, it's at 50. Sorry, it's at 50. Did you say? I didn't spray anything at 28. Oh my god, does your nozzle block like shit? I bet your nozzle blocks all the time. The paint doesn't come out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? I hate it. This is awful. Why would you spray like this? Nothing happens. Look at the sputter. Look at the sputter. Oh mate, I'm so bored. Online bullied by the stream man. Back up to 50 we go. Let's go, baby. There we go. That feels better. Bam, 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 bam. I've got good finger control. That's all I'll say. Bam, bam, baby. Bam. Cool. That was fun. We used the new paint. Look at us. We're professional streamers. And we poured most of it away because we'd finished. Daddy. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It's not about how much pressure you spray with, it's how you use it. Exactly. But I'm like, my finger's like always back and forth on spraying anyway, so there's like, the pressure doesn't really matter because I'm just spraying so little, so inconsistently. Again, if you don't feel right, just turn it up. If it feels too high, turn it down. I don't think there's like a number that's good. You know? Because like with varnishing, I'll turn it right up even higher than I've got it now. Because I don't want it to get stuck in my airbrush. I want it to blow through. Good control, just like the Logitech $42 controller, literally. The amount of paint is more to do with pulling the trigger than less the pressure. Yeah, exactly. But if I'm not spraying as much paint, then the pressure is gonna the pressure isn't going to make a difference because it's going to spray the same way, but I'm only spraying a little tiny amount. Whereas if you got low pressure, I guess you could spray more paint because less is going to come out. My own fact is my needle's not coming out when I pull it back. Not coming out all the way. I really want to wash it, but I've got to varnish it, and that's the problem with streaming. It's like when you varnish, you should leave it for a bit before you do anything with it. But I'm streaming, so I want to paint. And nothing else is primed. Sputter on dust, exactly. Look at the sputter. Speedrunning, you know, speedrun cleaning. How fast can you do it? How fast? What's your DPS of airbrush needing while you try to clean it? To clean your nozzle. Basically, Mikey does everything set up to 11. Literally. Low pressure for low viscosity paint. So as long as you're using thinners, you can run at low pressure and get smoother finish. Are you going to tell me my paint isn't very smooth? Babe, I'd wipe my ass with this. I said babe, not mate. Sorry. I wipe my ass with this paint job, it's that smooth. Look at it, it's beautiful. Look at that smoothness. It's such high PSI. You can do inks at 10 PSI. You do inks at a low pressure. I don't know what PSI you're running at. Let's do it low. Face cam very blurry. It's a shit cam, mate. Man, there's no pressure now. Oh. I did, like an idiot. Calls his airbrush his bottom of the day because he gets such smooth wipes. Yeah, the face cam isn't a very good camera. It is a Logitech configure video. Sharpness, I'll just ram it up. There you go, no longer blurry. Easy done. Easy clap. There we go. Jam, you're too worried about the PSI. Just let the art flow, man. Let the art flow. Doesn't matter. Am I annoying? You don't get on Logitech. Yeah, I'm using a Logitech camera. This is what they use. This is what they use to see the Titanic, this camera. Logitech, baby. You want to see a really cool close-up of the Titanic? This is the quality you're going to get. Jam, I'm turning it up to 70 PSI. Jam, just let you know. 1000 PSI. Okay. 1002 PSI. Look how smooth this gloss varnish is. 1003 PSI. I can't be stopped. Look how smooth it is. You should see it. Over 9,000 PSI. It's running about 50, I think. I don't know. I'm using the cheapest airbrush tank as well. The cheapest airbrush tank. Look at the smoothness of my paint. You can't comprehend just how smooth it is. PSI that can only be achieved at the abyssal level. Abyssal PSI. It's equivalent to the depth of the abyssal zone. You should start reading it in bar. Oh, that's a good point. About 2.5 bar. No, 3 bar. 3 bar. I'm at 3 bar right now. Wow. Three bar? Oh, bloody hell, lads. Whee! Look at that, no control. All chaos. We're making art today, gamers. Sound. Okay. Give that a quick waft off. Give it a little waft. Bloody hell. Bloody hell indeed, lads. Bloody hell. 3 bar, mate. You sound like the kids who used to deal weed at my high school in 2000. Yeah, fair play. Fair enough, I'll take it. I'll take it out on the chin. I deserve that. Get all that fucking shitty varnish out. This smooth jazz Mario music for the smooth paint jobs. You know how I be. You know how I be. Love a good Mario tune. Love a good chill Mario. Mario had never been so chill, you know what I'm saying? Which I could probably turn it up this end. But I can't actually hear it. I'll do that so I can hear it. And I'll turn you down so you can't hear it as much. There we go. Jazz AF. Bit blue roll, don't fuck about. Do other streamers, like, are they this chaotic with their airbrush? Because I just don't care. And it just seems to work. Am I just the best airbrusher ever? Maybe? That'll explain a lot, to be honest. I'm sure other streamers are like, yes, you must have this PSI, and now I'm going to clean it using this fluid, and then I'm going to be very gentle and backwashing. I'm just like, just fucking shove some water in it. Mikey would airbrush at 4 bar. I would, mate. I'm not far away. I'm 3.5 bar a minute. The problem is like, I've got a double tank, but then as soon as you start spraying, you lose pressure anyway. So it's like, what's the point in having pressure at a number? It's just going to go up and down anyway. It's so inconsistent, but it's such a small compressor. If Mario hopped in a Pringle can, would you? Yeah, I would every day, mate. Every day I'd pop in that Pringle can. Me and Mario, best friends. He'd never leave me astray. He'd have the Nintendo Switch controller, not this Logitech shit. If he's got the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, I'm in. I've tried airbrushes twice and can't get them to work, and they seem fiddly. Oh, mate, they're not fiddly. Just don't have it at 28 PSI. That sounds like it's shit. Sorry, Jam. I'm joking. But I'm going to be doing a video with Nick too. Oh, I've got blue paint all over my blue shirt. Oh, what a numpty. What a dickhead. Oh, well, small bug gang in the bin, chat. I'll have to buy myself a new one. Hellstormwargaming.com. Yeah, like, I'm going to be teaching Nick how to use an airbrush, because Nick, a professional painter, does not use an airbrush, which is very weird. Look at these cool blends that we got. Look at this. I'm going to go to Jam's house after work, and he's going to be spraying minis at the same settings. I'm going to be the other end of the rant. Tell him. Stop messing about. What are you worried for? What's PSI ever done to you? The PSI was the issue. If it's spraying really slow, yeah. Just whack it up to 11, mate. Not 11 PSI, 11 bar. Let's shift this out of the way, my spray. This is just a floor tile, by the way. If you want to be a professional streamer like me, floor tile. As you can see, it's just one of those corrugated floor tiles. Upside down. Professional streamer, everyone. But this is a mouse mat. My old mouse mat. Ollie Hand's nice thumbnail. Thanks, bro. Let's see, guys. Yeah, I'm going to teach Nick how to use an airbrush. We're probably using these paints. Cool. So we've got a nice blue on there. Now I want to wash it. But the problem is I want to just wash the shirt with a good old bottle of water. Yeah, that's true. Bottle of water will work every time. I want to paint. But the problem is I don't want to ruin the gloss varnish because I've obviously only just sprayed it. So we're going to do some other bit of painting, like other bit of base coating, and come back to the blue. Okay. So on my old Iowata, I did use a really high PSI because the pressure drop-off was big. At low PSI and it was consistent. On the new Hyundai, it's rock solid for minutes at a time. Nice. Yeah, I've tried multiple Iwatas. I've never got on with them. They've always been a bit rubbish. I don't know. I just like the cheap stuff. I feel like because I'm using the cheaper one, I'm always a bit like, I don't care if I damage it because I can just replace it with like a tenner. I feel like with the more expensive ones, I always got a bit in my head about it, being a bit like, oh, I gotta be careful because this costs 100 quid. You know? Alright, let's find some colours. We want to paint the cape some sort of red. Blood rights. Viscera red. They're nice colours. I want a deep red. Capo red might be nice. Capo baby. You airbrush with your car? All the time, it. I don't know what that question is. What is this question? I want a red brown. Laser cut brown. Is that a red brown? It could be. Let's crack my fingers so hard then. What airbrush do you have? A cheap one off Amazon. It is a Fengder FE183K, as you can see. It come with it. It was like a kit, and it had like 3 nozzles and 3 3 fucking nozzles and needles and stuff. Really good. Have you been influencing Midwinter? He won't stop going on about his cheap airbrush. I did mention that to him. I was like, I love cheap airbrushes because they're just so much better. That's not a very good one. Cheap airbrushes are great for beating with primers, granular paints, and varnishes, but getting nice flow through the airbrush is a totally different thing. Are we looking at the same model? That's a nice blend, is it not? Look at it. Gorgeous, mate. Talocan Red. Do I have that one? Maybe? I do. Talocan Red. That's a nice red. So I can get the cape done with that. That is a nice red. That's a perfect red. Take it side to side. Not up and down. Side to side. You ready? Explosion. That is a nice red. These remind me of fucking hand sanitizer balls. That's what it remind me of. Right. Paper towel. Tank is a game changer. Yeah, tank's the best thing, I think. You're a good tank, you'll be fine. Major brush. Major brushes. I can find the 186 for 80 quid. My airbrush is like 30, if not a little bit less. So I wouldn't pay that much for it. It's a nice red. I just wanted it a bit darker, I think. Got pretty decent coverage. Just watered it down with a bit of water, you know. Kitchen roll, time to explain the terrain again. Yeah, I'm going to avoid it for today. No terrain talk today. It's a pretty nice red, actually. It's very similar to the red I use for my Blood Ravens. That's Gory Red by Vallejo. I love Procreate, but these new bottle companies are coming out with like TT Combat 6. Yeah, there's a lot of nice paint ranges. Like I've used the Two Thin Coats. That's a good paint range. TT Combat, the paints are really nice. The Procreate paints are really nice, but just bottles are a problem. I tried quite dark actually, it's quite nice. But this red is Teloka, and this is the TT Combat, and then this is the red I use for my Blood Ravens. It's very similar. I don't know how much you can see with the colour there. Very, very similar colour, which is nice to know. As if I ever need a replacement, I know where to go. So I'm painting on like a nice red base coat because I'm actually going to airbrush the cloak. But what you can do is if you've got like multiple parts that are like a solid colour and they're like quite juxtaposed, like I've got blue and red right next to each other, I'll end up masking the blue off and I'll paint the red on so the next highlight takes really quickly. Essentially, so I'll like go in with like a brighter red and just airbrush straight over it, and I'll probably do the same on the inside. So I'll probably quickly paint that like a bony brown, and then I'll airbrush the inside because like there's no, what's the point if you can airbrush it? I'm looking for a new paint range. What should I try? I use GW just for ease. A lot of paints do feel very similar, I would say. It's just like tone, pretty much is the problem. The difference is like the shade. That is pretty much it. So I'd always just recommend mixing and finding the colours that you need for each job, for different colours. But I've tried recently TT Combat. I've used them. I'm literally using them now. They seem fine. They seem quite nice. But not super fan of the bottle so far. Pro Krill, very similar, very matte finish. Nice paint, bad bottles. I've always used Vallejo, I've always used GW. Two Thin Coats have slightly bad bottles, but not too crazy. Like the problem I have is like with Two Thin Coats is like that. Again, they just spudge out when you open them. I think it's a dropper bottle problem. Because everyone's obsessed with dropper bottles, but I do think Citadel bottles are probably better. But the two thin coats are a nice paint. They are probably just the same as Citadel. Like bang on the same, I'd say. Yeah, that's a nice red. That is a nice red. Paint the inside some sort of colour. Some sort of brown. Burnt toast brown. Laser cut brown. Crypto bone. Crypt bone, not crypto bone. I was like, what? Why is there a crypto bone? Tech ceramic. There's some metallics in here as well, which we'll be able to try out. Ostrich feather grey. Mummified khaki. That's something where we're wanting to be. Got here. Strigoi flesh. Nice. Yeah, let's get some mummified khaki down. Did you get any samples of Ultra Krill? No, mate. Not heard of Ultra Krill. Is there any other colour that's very similar to Agrax Earthshade? Two thin coats seem quite interesting. I've actually got a sample of Dark Star Minis come in. Dark Star Metals. It's an interview I did at Games Expo, but I didn't manage to get the audio right. The audio was pretty balked, which is pretty shame. But they've got some washers that are supposedly exactly the same as Old Devil and Mud. So I'm going to have to put them to the test. This might be a bit too bright, I think. Yeah, painting from black, this is going to be a bitch. I hear the white Pro Krill is the go-to. Yeah, the Pro Krill white is really nice. Really nice colour. It's a really good white colour. I mean, it's the same colour as other whites, but it's just a really good paint. I think it's because Pro Krill's a little bit thicker, but the pigments are a lot thinner, if that makes sense. There's something about it. It's a thicker paint base, but you can obviously thin it. But it just goes on really smooth, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not super happy with mummified khaki or whatever he used. I can't remember. I have to add something to it. Maybe a little bit of burnt toast brown. Mummified khaki. Well, they did the video a while ago. That's why I used his Golden Demon entry. Oh, nice. No, I've not tried Ultra Krill. I don't know what they are. Are they Pro Krill? It's like another range of Pro Krill or something else? That's a bit better. A bit darker, a bit more brown, so I can get some like good base coat down. Oh. Can you guys see okay? Does that look alright? Is it a little bit? That's going on better. I'm not going to be too worried about painting this bit because I'm going to be spraying red, so it's going to be a different colour anyway. Well, I can't wait, leave me alone. I just want to watch Hellstorm stream. Call it sick, mate. Don't worry about it. I'll write you a sit note if you want. Signed, Mercenary Q's dad. Lady Khan's one. Cheers, Conga. Have fun, mate. I think after I base coated these, because this paint, the gloss isn't lifting there, so that's a good sign. I'll try out the blue wash, shall we? It goes on quite smoothly. I quite like it. So this is laser cut brown. No, burnt toast brown. I keep one of my beer for some reason. Bad habit. And mummified khaki. They're going on very, very smoothly to say I'm going from like dark blue to khaki. TT Combat Metallics are good. Bolt Gun is my favourite. Is this paint range out then? I've got Gunmetal, I ain't got Bolt Gun, but I presume that's what you mean. Is this paint range already out? I don't know. They sent me a free sample to have a look at. And we're having a look, and we're looking quite good, to be honest. Oops. Oh no. The other thing I'm struggling with in 10th is deciding between Sons of Sanguinius and Strike Force Gladius for the detachment. I do think Gladius Task Force is very, very good. Just because of the stratagems and the enhancements. Because obviously you're still going to get Oath of Moment, which is pretty good. It's going to be like depending on your list, really. Like you're probably better off building your list and then choosing the detachment after once you got a good core of it, like what units you actually want to take. Yeah, they've gone on quite nicely then. Again, it's not finished yet, but you know. I'm going to be highlighting it up and then washing it and then highlighting it again. But that has gone on rather nicely. I do your video, I bought 5 Desolation guys to use. Fair play. Fair enough. I should really get an affiliate link, shouldn't I? Yeah, we Gladius Desolation squads are probably better. Because of Storm of Fire. The book. The book! Do not read from the book! 1 brownie point for the first person who knows that reference. Do not read from the book! Isn't that the mummy? Well done, mercenary. The mummy too. What a great movie that was. I own all this blue paint. I might as well make ultras. Yeah, why not? If you don't like them, if you just like, if you enjoy the, you might enjoy the experience painting, but you might not like them in the end. You go strip them and start again, or sell them on and rebuy. That's always fun. That's what people do. You've never seen The Mummy 2? Oh my god, Swanee, come on now. Have you never seen The Mummy 2? What a great movie. There's lots of hot girls in it. So lots of hot girls, that's all I'll say. Hot Egyptian girls. Hot like Indiana Jones type girls. There you go. Get watching. Great movie. And Brendan Fraser, I mean. Right, let's try some blue wash. I'd normally wash this black, but I'm gonna get black and blue out in case I want to mix them. What brushes do I paint with the most? Probably Winsor & Newton, buddy. But I'm painting with major brushes right now. I wanted a competition. Hi, wait, boss, I'm leaving. I need to go home. It's urgent. Yeah, it is, yeah, exactly. Hot Egyptian girls. God damn it, the blue thing keeps falling off. I will say as well, I hate washers in dropper bottles. Why is it in a dropper bottle? Why does it need to be in there? Why can't it be in a normal bottle? I would go straight for George of the Jungle, Brendan Fraser era. The Mummy is George of the Jungle era. It's like the same time. That's when he's big. Peak Brendan Fraser before he like disappeared and we were all sad and the world was like not great. And then he came back and it's beautiful. Alright, let's try some blue wash on this bastard. This brush is probably too thick. Yeah, we're going to change the brush. It's alright. Oh, disconnected. We're still live, that's the main thing. Big, dumb, beautiful boy. He is. He's great. Brendan Fraser is great. Great actor, great dude. Really shit what happened to him, but it's good to see him back. That's alright, that. Beautiful. Yeah, this wash is alright. It's like Draken. It is very similar to Drakenhof Nightshade. I don't think it's dark enough. Like, I think it's ironic that when you paint blue, you probably shouldn't wash it blue as well. I think I'm going to add some black to add some more contrast. Let me do this second leg, then I'll make a decision. But when you paint something a colour, if you just wash it a deeper colour, you've kind of, if you're painting like I have, you've already kind of done it, so you've not really achieving anything. You want a much darker colour to boost the contrast. So I think washing it blue, while it's kind of working, it's not really adding... It's adding a bit of depth, obviously, but not a great deal. I'm going to add a little bit of black in, I think. Here's Logit Face. Look at recess shade. Yeah, the recess shades are always great. Especially if you gloss varnish first, because it means you can clean it up really easily. I'm going to take that off preemptively. Drop a bit of black in there. Probably 2 drops. Maybe 3 because I'm feeling cheeky. So it's very similar to Drakenhof Nightshade, but I'd never wash something that's this dark blue. Drakenhof Nightshade, I've always washed it black, so I've just added a 50-50 mix. Ish. One sec. I'm going to move my camera a bit further over. When I'm painting, you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Beautiful. Move that out of the way. Long time no chat. Barnyard Jack, hello. You've been killing on YouTube lately. Spirally, truly love the hair. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. When I started painting, I was told I needed Nully Noil and the brown, I forget the name of, Agrax. Yeah, like, a lot of people, like, when people first start painting, they're like, you just need black and brown and just wash everything black and brown. And that is probably, like, quite true. You can use black recess shade on most colours, which is quite nice. And then brown is obviously good for a lot of colours. But when you like start painting quite a lot, or like quite a lot of different colours, you probably want different colour washes, or at least something to make different colour washes. So you can like start experimenting a little bit. Like for example, if I was painting red, like Blood Angels, I'd actually wash them blue. Because when you put blue over red, you get like a deep purple, and that makes it like a really nice recess shade for red. Whereas a lot of people will just wash it black or brown, where blue is the hack. So I'd wash it this sort of colour. And like purples I'd wash, golds I'd wash purple and stuff like that, or like a really nice warm colour depending on what type of gold I'm looking for. But if you want like more of an old alchemy gold, wash it purple. That like makes a nice recess shade for it. So like black and brown will make you go a long way, but it's like you can start experimenting later on. What would you shade yellow with? Either brown or orange. So like if we were, when I was painting the Death Dread like a week and a half ago, like I was washing it brown, but I also had like warm reddy tones in there, so it's fine. It depends what type of yellow you're painting really. If you want a really, really bright in your face yellow, wash it orange. Oh god, colour theory. Yeah, there's probably some colour theory in there. I don't follow it too much. I don't believe in it. I do. What size wins there? Double O, mate. That's probably my go-to brush. Yeah, there's definitely some colour theory in there, but a lot of it comes down to just like how it looks. Like washing it brown's fine, you can have a dirty red. Wash it blue, you get a deep red. It's Avalanche Sunset with Uriel Yellow. Yeah, like Cassandra Yellow would probably be a nice wash for it. You could also go like reddy brown, so like Agrax with a little bit of red in there would be quite a nice shade for it. Flat Agrax will just make it look dirty. Sepia is probably a good colour for it, yeah, like a sepia tone. Beautiful. Look at that. I saw someone base yellow with purple or pink and then airbrush on contrast is very lovely. Yeah, exactly. That's what we did something similar again last week when we were painting yellow. Yeah, that's colour theory. Because like when you spray yellow over pink, it goes brown. And that's how you get like that really nice brown tone. It's because it's sprayed over pink. It's very weird, but it looks cool. Cool, that's recess shaded, just the hood to do. Cool. But now we've done the blue, we can start looking at doing some yellow. And by yellow, I mean mixing blue and yellow together and being green and making your name in chat become green by becoming a member. Support the channel. I haven't asked in over 2 hours, I don't think. So if you want to support the channel, become a green name, click join down below, !join, or there's a link in the description. Become a member, support the channel, do the things, join the Discord, !Discord, and generally support me. That'd be great. That'd be cool. That would be very cool of you if you did that. Green, yellow becomes green. Now blue, yellow becomes green. That's colour theory, everyone. We're doing colour theory. Smooth. Thank you. Thank you. Become a member. That was the smoothest transition I'll ever be able to do ever. So it's probably a good time to do it. Okay. Let's get some bronze on there for the golds. Heat sink bronze. That one didn't leak. Look at that. I would say it's gold, not bronze. Again, all really nice colours. Goes on really nicely. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I'm paying off camera again. I've got to get out of that habit. I'll twist it that way a little bit. There we go. Yeah, the heatsink bronze is quite nice. It's very similar to Balthazar gold, which is a gold that I use quite a lot. Ironically, don't really use gold, mostly use fucking bronze. These gold corners is kind of annoying. I can tell I'm painting a Forge World bit here compared to a fucking plastic bit. Forge World's always just shit to paint. I hate painting Forge World characters and stuff. Like, the vehicles aren't so bad because a lot of it's airbrush and washes and stuff. But, like, the details are always shit. They're not very well defined. They're always rough. It's quite an old kit. Like, the new ones aren't so bad, but definitely the older ones. A lot of the ones they don't sell anymore. Forge World rules have dropped. Really? I wasn't expecting those for a couple more days. Heresy stuff. Oh, is it all the legend stuff that's dropped? Is it just the legend stuff? Camera blurry? What do you mean the camera's blurry? Bro, it's in 4K. What mini is it? It's a librarian that I've converted. Yeah, all the legend stuff. Alright, okay. Never mind. They keep going out of focus, is that the problem? I mean out of focus. Okay, that makes more sense. Is that any better? I got tracking on. I just finished building Revenant Titan from Eldar and a Forge Rock and Dead Temperatures when they rotated. Yeah. Yikes. It's the game we play though, isn't it? Sadly. No matter problem. If I go too close, it gets too blurry. But if it's too far away, I paint off camera. There we go. Right, let's have a look at Forge Rock rules. Where are these dry? Ugh. Afternoon Snake Works, hope you're doing well. The Legends of the Horus Heresy get downloadable rules for Warhammer 40,000. What you won't find in this download are units from Adeptus Custodes and Knight households. You can find their rules in the associated Imperial Armor compendiums, which will be released in the near future. Tomorrow, the docking hatch is open on new boarding action rules. So you can. No one cares about boarding actions. The Relic Contemptor. Let us see what we could have had. Let us see what could have been. Toughness 9, wounds 10. Twin Volkite Culverin, devastating wounds twin linked. That'd been so broken. Oh, that'd have been so broken. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, what a shame. And it gets back up if it dies. And the 2+. Oh, that could have been so good. 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. Probably re-rolling. Wounding on 6s re-rolling. Oh, camera's just had enough for me. Is that telling me their battery's dead? Or is it overheating? One of the two. Which camera do you use? It's Sony, mate, yeah. This is ZV1, this one. Yeah, the battery's dead, so I think I have to stop now. Never mind. Hello. No 8 shots, just 4. It would have been 8 shots.
Thanks for being awesome. Cool face.
Thanks to you, Mercedes. Thanks so much for the tip. Really appreciate it. Again, if you haven't already, become a member. Love you. Love you a long time. It would have been 8 shots, so you would have taken double Volkite. It's lunchtime. Yeah, exactly. Probably lunchtime for me too. Thanks so much for the tip, Mercedes. It's very kind of you. Again, if you want to tip via PayPal, you can do it in the description. Yeah, you would have definitely just taken Twin Volkite again, and now it's rerolling wounds. That'd have been so good. What a shame. What a shame, really. They could have just made this hit on 5s and then just gone, yeah, enjoy. Leviathan, toughness 10, 2 up, 5 up. Storm Cannon, Twin Link, Strength 9, -1, 3 damage. That's horrific. That is actually horrific. Grab Flux, Anti-Vehicle 2+, with Blast, Strength 8, -1, 2 damage. Not that great. And the Grab Cannon is 3 damage. Cyclonic Melter lands is kind of shit. Death Guard would be playable with Dreads. I know, what a crazy concept. Oh, rubbish. What a shame. What a shame, eh? All of this could have been playable. But they decided to go, no, it's not. There's so many data sheets, I'm not going to sit here and scroll them all. Thought that. Heretic Astartes is the same. You can't even play them Death Guard because they're Heretic Astartes. They're not Death Guard. So you can't even... Death Guard can't even catch a break in friendlies because they technically can't take these. Greater Blight Drone, Heretic Astartes. What keyword is Death Guard, everyone? They do not give 2 fucks, do they? About Legends. Oh dear. Faction keyword Death Guard. Faction keyword Heretic Astartes. Can't even take the Greater Blight Drone. Even in friendlies. How unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Death Guard can be included. Greater Blight Drone, Thunderhawk. That is it. So you can't even take the Dreads, mate. That's such a shame, really. That's just such a shame. Yeah, so Death Guard can only take the Greater Blight Drone or the Thunderhawk. Thousands can only take the Thunderhawk. The World Eaters can only take the Corn stuff and the Thunderhawk. You can't take any of the generic stuff like Dreadnoughts. No Thunderhawk. Yeah. However... Is the Thunderhawk... No. The Thunderhawk's not in Warhammer Legends for Space Marines. So Space Marines can have a Thunderhawk because it's not in Legends. Because that's a SOCAR pattern Stormbird. Yeah, so Space Marines have a Thunderhawk. Chaos won't. Unless you play Legends. What a shame. I think that's shit, that. But I think a lot of it comes down to China Cast, because I think they know that they're making zero money on Forge World units because everyone's just buying it from China. What a shame. Anyway, chat, my painting camera's died. So, become members so I can buy a new camera battery. And, yeah, I'm going to go have some food. I'm going to go chill. And then I'm going to put out a video probably about the app. Probably do a review of the app. And then... What am I going to do after that? I don't know. Make the video for Monday, probably. About why I don't like 10th. Problems with 10th edition. And then this weekend, it's Heat 3, so we're probably going to be streaming some games. Probably the boys. Probably the boys stream some games, like Elliot and Tom and stuff. So that's the plan over the weekend. think that's it. Anyway, chat, that's it for today. So thanks for all your support. Really appreciate it. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for all the new members. Thanks for the 5 gifted. Really kind of you. Really kind of you today. I'll be back live probably over the weekend, as I mentioned. We're going to be playing live games, probably. You want to see my Space Marines in action? Can I get this librarian painted in time? Am I going to use one? Should be fun. Should be fun. So tune in if you can. And yeah, I'll be back live sat here pet talking on Monday, probably talking all about how the tournament went. Have a great day, you too, mercenary. Thanks, Avernus. Glad I'm here and not in a bean can at the abyssal zone. Yeah, keep away from Pringle cans that go underwater and you'll be fine. Thanks again for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.